Greetings, greetings, greetings. I am here again, your holistic self-care practitioner, Chantel Sierra Kim, here again for my 365-day journey to embracing the queen within. This has been fun, y'all. I have really enjoyed coming on here, sharing this gift of intuitive readings and tapping into ancestral energies and my I am. So I am your soul guide, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. As you all know, I come on here every day, and today is the 43rd day. 43 days straight I've been on here tapping in, y'all. So here we are again. We are going to go into the energy of today and just tap in and see what spirit has to say. You know, it's always a message to be found in our everyday situations. Oh, we already got one card. We're going to get some more. Greetings, Nick. How are you? Oh, first card to come out is the Seven of Wands. This is time to take your stage, all right? The second card to come out is the Six of Pentacles. All right, we're going to tap into 7 cards and then get some clarifying cards at the end. I hope your evening is going well as we call the people into the space. Yes. We have 5 more cards to get. This has been a very relaxing, beautiful day of really tapping into the energy. Ooh, the lovers. The lovers show up, followed by the Two of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. So that's 5 cards. All right, that's looking pretty good right now. Okay, let's see what else we get. 2 more cards, please. Well, we got more than 2, but we'll take them. Followed by the Tower card. Lots of surprises. The Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. So we got a lot of wand energy. This is our energy. This is the fire and desire energy coming through, okay? So what is it that these cards are telling me? I'm going to just take a couple of minutes to tap into it because the wands definitely work for me. As I have my wand here, we're going to wave it and create some things, all right? So starting out, we're going to read the cards from top to bottom, and then we're going to go into the book from bottom to top. Okay? So, the story and the message as we feel into the energy of the card says, time to take your stage, create your bubble, create your place of existence so that you can begin to experience everything in this now existence. And in that space, as above, so below, so your blessings will flow. You have to be in the moment. You have to be in the beingness of this 7 of Wands energy, right? To receive your tangible abundance. Greetings, welcome in. And in that space, you will find all the things that you love. You know, whatever it is. It could be a mate, it could be a job, it could be the abundance of finances, you know, whatever is here to support you in this relationship, it's coming through. But you have to begin to plan and know which direction you want to go so it can guide you through. And in that, you will get your abundance. Everything, it's ripe, it's ready, it's out there for you to just reach out and grab it. But you have to know what it is you truly want because it's there. But it could come with some tower moments, you know, those shakeups, you know, those things that you may not have expected to happen may happen. It could be of the highest expression or it could be of the lower expression. But as this card shows us, it may take us balancing the light and the darkness to find out truly what it is that you desire. You know, you have to go through some challenges sometimes. Sometimes it may look like everything is falling apart, but in that space, you get to balance it. And it says you're going to come up as the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to get everything you desire, everything that you have worked for, everything that you have planted is going to come back to you. This is the time. You know, be clear about it. Be clear and unwavering, because there's going to be people to support you. There's also going to be people that may not support you, but begin to see it as you light your flame and keep it lit no matter what. Because in that space, you're going to get everything that you have desired. This is your time to show up, show out, know that you're guided and protected. And it might mean get into your bubble. Know what it is you're working with. Know what it is you desire, and allow it to come into your existence. Allow it to come to you. All right? That was a message. It rang us in. Know what you want so that you can get it. Okay? So we're going to start from the bottom to the top. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Welcome in. This is good, right? We're going to work with the energy we giving. You know, that's this balance, right? You have to bring polarity into it all. The good, the bad, and the ugly. It's all available. So we'll start here with our Five of Wands. Five of Wands energy. Let's see what the book says. We are going into the Light Seers Tarot and tapping into Five of Wands energy. Let's see what it says. Welcome, everyone. If y'all don't mind tapping the screen, it'll bring other people into the room and they can get this message too, because it's for all of us, okay? So here we are. Five of Wands. Oh, that was Five of Cups. Let me go to the right spot. Five of Wands. Okay, here we go. Five of Wands. It says, I support others and they support me. And together we rise in accelerated harmony. So it's coming in fast, y'all. It's coming in fast, but really know who's working for you, who's working with you, who wants the things that you want, who wants to support you in the work that you're doing, who wants to be that partner as the lover showed up, to see your dreams come true, just as you see theirs come true. Okay? Then we're going to go into the Ten of Pentacles, right? As we rise in accelerated harmony, we get that abundant life, y'all. We get everything that we desire. The Queen of Pentacles is the queen. She's the queen of all material things. She says, hey, this is the way, walk in it. This is what we get when we do the things we want to do. This is how we get to stay seated on our throne in this reality. This is our material world, okay? And it says, I enjoy my deeply connected life, and I lean in with outpouring of warmth, abundance, and love. I enjoy my deeply connected life, and I lean in with an outpouring of warmth, abundance, and love. So if you start there, you're going to receive that back, right? You lean into what it is you desire. You lean into the things that you love. You lean into the job that you love to do. You lean into the social groups that you want to be a part of, and you begin to balance it. You bring harmony and equilibrium into your relationships, because when you show up as your true authentic self, just the things that support you will show up too. So this is where we're bringing in that equilibrium. You know, we're bringing it all into balance. So this is the Two of Pentacles. Again, bringing it into this material world. This is what we have to do. And it depends on you. You know, no one can do it for you. We create our own experiences by how we think, how we feel, and what we do. Okay? So Two of Pentacles says, I create the equilibrium in my life that allows me to be my best self. I create the equilibrium in my life that allows me to be my best self. So if you have people in your life that don't allow you to be unapologetically you, then those people are not meant to go forward with you. But if you hold on to them, you do come into the tower at the lowest vibration. But if you allow those that come in that support you, you get surprises. You know, tower can be a polarity of the chaos and destruction or the love and bliss, whichever one you want. You know, so we're going to create an equilibrium in our life that allows us to be our true, authentic self. And in that space, it's going to bring forth surprises. That's what I always see this card as, the surprises that are on the way as we are manifesting a lot in this right now reality. These wands are all about right now. What are you creating? Pentacles, right now. What are you creating? Because you have to begin to see it so that you can receive it. The Tower card also is a major arcana card. It's number 16 in the major arcana. And number 16, the Tower says, in chaos, I move toward the brightest light. You see, even though things are looking a mess and falling down, there's still light there. So you have to move toward the light. Don't get shattered by the darkness, the chaos, the destruction, the things that will bring you into the lowest vibration. Move into the light because the chaos is there to move you forward. And once you move forward, boom, everything you want is there. You know, it might feel like, oh my God, everything is just not working out for me. But it really is. It's preparing you for your harvest. It's preparing you for your most abundant life now. 9 of Pentacles is a beautiful place to begin to reap what you sow, what you've sown in the good space. This hair, Lord Jesus, my hair is getting in my way. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles, what does it say? As we begin to manifest in this reality, we're bringing in those things that support us in living our best life now. You know, we started from the bottom and we're moving up, okay? We're moving on up to the east side because I finally got a piece. She getting a piece of the pie, y'all. So we get to get a piece of the pie in the sky, okay? The sky, our crown. What is it you believe that what is it that you know that you deserve? Okay? Reach out and grab it. Do the things that bring it to you so that it's right there available. Pentacles again, material wealth, material abundance, material needs being met. 9 of Pentacles says, I enjoy the bliss and abundance that I have sown. I enjoy the bliss and abundance that I have sown. Again, what you reap, you sow. So you have to begin to plant the good things, plant the things that you desire, and you plant them in this, your third eye, your mind's eye. What do you really want for your life? How do you really want to show up? What is your I am that you are manifesting? Because your I am will bring that back to you. You know, we're frequency, we're vibration. We attract that which we are. So you have to begin to do that work of balancing your shadow and your light. The places where you don't feel so good, alchemize it, you know, so that you can receive the bliss, the joy, the love, and everything else that this world has to offer. But you have to make a plan, knowing that the world is available for us to have an adventure, to play with life, to get in there. Yeah. And make things happen. Because so you got to create the things that you want. And you see, she has 2 wands here. She has one in her hand and she has one on the wall. What are you creating? Double your pleasure if you wish. You know, the world is our flourishing oyster. We create it. We created, and others are creating also. So you have to be able to alchemize the energy of universal consciousness. Universal consciousness. That was another sign. We have to alchemize the energy of universal consciousness to bring in the things that we desire. But we have to make a plan. So Two of Wands says, this is a good reading, y'all. We making things happen. So Two of Wands says, the world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. Okay? What did I say? We create our world through our thoughts, through our intentions, through our feelings, and through our action. So thoughts become things, whether they are of the lowest vibration of thoughts or the highest vibration. You just have to hold it long enough. And where attention goes, energy flows. So you send that out like, hey, I am looking for the love of my life. I am looking for falling in love with life in a way that helps me be my brightest light. Okay? So this is what we're doing. We are bringing in, it says, the world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. So we plan to have a life full of love. The Lovers. That is another major arcana card. And the Lovers is not all about romantic love. It's about falling in love with yourself, as we are doing in this Madly in Love with Me challenge this month. 28 days of loving on yourself and knowing that everything else will be attracted to you. When you show up as the brightest light, everything else that is good for you might show up too. But you got to be able to balance the shadow and the light, and know that it could be chaos or it could be bliss. It's up to you, because you get to choose. So we'll go into the Lovers. Major shifts, major shifts as the Lovers show up in number 6. It is the 6th card of the major arcana. So it says, my heart is open to deeply meaningful relationships, and I expand into this union with loving trust. So do you trust yourself to make good decisions? Do you trust yourself to receive the things that you are worthy of? Do you trust yourself to make the right decisions so that you can receive the abundance? Okay? The abundant life more abundantly. It only gets better. How good can it get? Have that as your motto. Don't think about all the bad things. Just think about how good it can get. Use those bad experiences, if you want to call them that, as opportunities to grow and come into the as above, so below. As above, so below. What I think, what I feel, I birth through my seed of creation, your I am. How is that being made manifested into tangible wealth, into this reality? Wealth, health, abundance, prosperity, goodness, love, bliss, joy, all those good things that are out there in the world for us. It said the world is full of opportunities for adventure. Take the adventure and receive it all. It's right there waiting for you. And it says, take it. It's yours. So we'll go into the 6 of Pentacles and see what that says. So we went from the Lovers, which is the number 6, into the 6 of Pentacles. So that's 2 6s. That's a lot of love energy, right? That's a lot of creative energy. The number 6 is all about the love frequency. And how do you tap into that? How do you tap into it to get everything that is yours? Okay? So the 6 of Pentacles says, I show gratitude. That's how let me shake that in. How do we tap into it? We show gratitude. Be thankful for everything. Okay? I show gratitude for my life through generosity and compassion. So I am thankful for everything that shows up in my life, whether it be of the highest vibration or the lowest. Even in the lowest, I say, what is this here to teach me? Because there is a lesson there. And in that lesson, we are able to receive our blessings. So it's all working for us. It's all working for us. Be thankful, show gratitude, be compassionate, and be generous. Be generous with your time, be generous with your attention, but don't let it take from your cup. You know, I'm a firm believer in me first, then you. Giving to myself allows me to have something to give to you. And you get the overflow. You get the overflow of all the good that I am harboring, that I am taking in, so that I can also pour it out and be generous in that. And in that space, we take our stage, y'all. Take your stage. Create your bubble, even if nobody else is in it. Love on yourself. Be creative. You know, do the things you love to do, and you'll meet those other people and other relationships that are going to love you too. Okay? So, this Seven of Wands, we'll go into that energy. Into the bubble we go. Seven of Wands, creating, creating, creating. That's what our wands are all about. You got to wave that wand sometimes. Wave your wand. You know, wave your wand and receive everything that you deserve. So it says, I am deserving of this success, and I will bravely shine my light into the world. Is this what you want? If it's not what you want, change it. Do something different, because you are creating it by your thoughts, by your intentions, by your actions, and by your imagination. So we get to play with life in this way and see what it has to offer us, because the world is full of opportunities. So we'll get some clarifying information from the ancestors as we tap into Secrets of the Ancestor Oracle by Abiola Abrams. She is a beautiful sister, a beautiful soul who has really created some beautiful cards and beautiful words for us as we tap in. And the card that shows and pop out and show them is the shaman. So we are the shamans, whether you know it or not. You are creating your reality. And it says, trust your path. What did this say? Planned action. When you plan to wait, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. If you plan to if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So we're going to ring that out. We have to trust our path. Knowing, again, this is a 5 card. This is my energy. I call myself this soul guide, which shamans are your soul guide, right? So I'm showing up in this energy today to say, hey, you know the way. You have to just follow the path and trust it, because you have been given everything you need. And it's right here waiting for you. But you got to tap in. Go within. Commune with your higher self. Commune with God. Commune with the ancestors. Commune with the universal energy that is available. Universal consciousness that allows us to receive that which we think. Because everything was first a thought before it became a thing. So let's tap into the shaman energy and see what he has to say. We give thanks for the ancestor of the shaman showing up. Okay? So, the shaman says, I honor my beautiful path and connection with the divine. I honor my beautiful path and connection with the divine. This is how we create. We are God-given energy embodied in you and me. We are the creators of our right now reality. Everything is finished, but we get to manifest it. We get to experience it right now. as long as we have a plan and know what we want to do. And the know-how is within you. You got to just trust the path. Let's read what the ancestor medicine says. It says, wounded healer, take care of yourself. Yes, your pain and trauma allows you to help others. Trust this energy of love inward now. Trust the energy of love which is in you now. Your pain, your trauma, these chaos and destruction, it still has light there. You have to trust yourself to walk into it. Because when you walk into it, booyah, everything you need is there. So we give thanks for that energy right now. We're going to shake that in. We are trusting the path. And as we trust the path, let's see what rises. Okay? We are going into Abiola Abrams' other deck called African Goddess Rising. And it could be African God Rising too for the kings in the house. Okay? It's just energy. It's just frequency. It's just flow. So we're going to ask for one question, one card about how that energy is flowing as we trust our path. Rage. Woo! You got to get mad about it. You got to get mad about it. Madly in love with me, right? You got to get mad about it. Rage is sacred when it is used to move you forward. It doesn't mean to be a bitch. It doesn't mean to be evil. It doesn't mean to be that person that is working with that low energy frequency, but you can have sacred rage, and you need to apply it to yourself. Be mad about the way your life is showing up if it's not aligned to what you want, and then be radical in changing it, because rage is important. And this one, and it says it's Medusa. Okay, Medusa, rage. How is rage showing up to support us in trusting our path? You got to get mad about it. And that's sacred, okay? So it is again, oh my God, it's another 5, a 23. So, you know, I'm fire energy, and I also work with Kali Ma. Kali Ma is rage. She's like, I will destroy it all if it doesn't align to my truth, okay? So get mad about it. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to feel that rage, but allow that rage to move you into light, not darkness, okay? That's what we're doing today. Number 23. Let's see what rage has to say. Woo! That's hot. I'm going to ring that in. I can feel that energy, and I hold it because I'm fire, okay? So fire can be rageous or ravenous. What's the word? Y'all know. So fire can be out of control sometimes, and it will wipe out things, okay? And it should. We need to burn away everything that no longer serves us. We need to burn that stuff up. And sometimes we got to burn up our own self so that we can rise like the phoenix and recreate the life we want to live, because it truly is our life. And we get to live it however. And sometimes we got to burn away the things that no longer align. So it says, I have the right to feel my feelings. I have a right to feel my feelings. Don't think that you have to not feel. We don't spiritual bypass and think everything is rainbows and butterflies, because it's not. This world is real, and the world, it's a battle. It is a battle, but it's a battle between light and darkness. Okay? Where do you find yourself within that battle? Are you in the energy of light, which makes your battle worth fighting? Are you a warrior of light, which means I'm going to fight this battle for my life to show up the way I want it to show up in this space of success and abundance, no matter what? This is what we got to fight for, y'all. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. We wrestle against principalities and rulers of darkness that want to keep us stuck, stagnant, in a box. worried, fearful, in doubt, not knowing that we are kings and queens in this world. Adjust your crown, sis. Adjust your crown, bro. This is the time to get ravenous, to get radical in the way that you fight your battles and feel your feelings, because it says, I have the right to feel my feelings. Your feelings are valid and you get to feel them. So let's see what it says. It says, take a breath. Close your eyes and put both hands over your abdomen. Tune into that part of you that feels out of control. Flood it with loving, healing, golden light. Now put both hands on your heart and do the same thing, filling it with this golden light. You have a right to your full rage, your full emotions, and your anger. But where are you directing it? Okay? We're gonna do that for a minute. Just feel into your abdomen, right below your belly button. That is where your seat of creation is. This is where we feel the feelings. That is your sacral chakra, okay? That is where we have the passion, the fire. That is where we begin to burn and burn away the things that are not aligning with our I am root chakra. So it's the root chakra, and then it is your sacral chakra. So breathe into that, some golden light, and feel that feeling with a golden light of love. Then breathe into your heart space, taking a couple of deep breaths, y'all. Feel the feelings. Allow whatever to come up to come up. It's okay to feel. It's okay to be angry. And it's also okay to feel that space with the golden light of love. These are small little things that we can do, y'all. Small little things to take care of ourselves, to be able to embody that which we want. We have to burn away the things that are taking up space so that we have room to receive the golden light, room to receive all the things that are for our highest good. This is how we use practical spirituality. It's not anything out of the ordinary. We're taking in so much energy, so much frequency, so much vibration of things every day that is latching on to us. So we got to love on ourselves a little, you know? Send that light into you because you are worthy. All right. So now we're going to ring that in, feeling that golden light, that we can feel that love. All right? No matter what the situation is, as above, so below. Everything is where our attention flows. So flow in love. I'm about this journey of growing, glowing, and flowing. So let's see what our soul wants to say. There we go. Soul's Journey by James Van Praagh, okay? Oh, I said I'm all about this energy of growing, glowing, and flowing. And looks what comes out. Growth, okay? Woo! That fire was burning, y'all. This energy is real. Energy is real. And when we intentionally pay attention to how we feel, we can move the energy through our life force, which is our chakras. If you want to learn more about the chakras, check out my book. Let me show it. Sidebar. Aligned and Crowned, the wheel within the wheel. This is where our will be done on earth as it is in heaven, because we can be in heaven or hell right now. It's a choice. So this is what we're growing into, okay? Take time to grow. glow and flow. As I'm glowing now, because that energy is on me, y'all. So this growth card says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Whoo! We'll give thanks. We'll breathe into that. We want to grow and expand our consciousness and our awareness. Because, like I said before, where you put attention, that's where the energy goes. And energy is always in motion. It's frequency, it's vibration, it's what creates. Thoughts become things. So the more we think about it, the more it aligns us to that energy. It's an attraction, right? It's something that we put out and it manifests. So be mindful of what you're putting out. This is the time for us to be aware. Be aware of how you're feeling. Be aware of what you're saying. Be aware of what you're listening to. Be aware of what you're speaking, because all of that is creating your experience. And it's also creating the experience for all of us. So we're about this radical change. We're about growing, glowing, and flowing. And we're also about fixing our crowns, okay? Know what you desire. Seek it and don't hold back. Until next time, I'm your soul sister, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. So if you haven't already, please go over to the Circle of Sister Table Talk page, where this will be aired live, the whole reading. If you came in late and missed some of it and want to rewind or hear it all, check us out. It's on YouTube. And yeah, until next time, I am your soul guide, Chantel Sierra to Shakim, speaking out and fixing crowns in the process. Good night.